living room, and this time I'm not alone because as I promised, I decided to start a new series which I'm going to call Prague on Their Minds. And I'm going to invite people into my living room and ask them 10 questions about their life in Prague. Obviously people from other countries, so that I can get different views and different experiences, and maybe get to know some interesting stories and stuff like that. So, this is Theo.
Hello, this is Theo.
So where are you from?
I'm from Athens, Greece. I've always lived there until I moved to the Czech Republic. That was 1.5 years ago.
Okay, so how you lived here for 1.5 years?
So I stole your question.
Yeah, you stole me my question. So what did you know about the Czech Republic or about Prague before you came to Czech Republic? Because this is interesting sometimes nothing.
Basically nothing much. I just knew a few things about, you know, the most famous monuments like the Charles Bridge and maybe the ones in the Old Town Square like the astronomical clock and stuff like that. Well, I knew that this country used to be Czechoslovakia once upon a time. I knew Czech as a language, like I knew that it existed, of course.
Well, you get some points for Czechoslovakia.
Thanks. I knew that your currency was Czech crowns, and that would pretty much sum it all up. I don't think I have more to say.
Well, this is really interesting because some of the people who come here always tell me like that they didn't know anything. And
what people? I'm your first interview.
Yeah, but I have many friends.
Okay, cool.
Why did you choose Czech Republic and in particular Prague?
Well, I did my exchange semester here and I was supposed to pick a country, like a city basically, and a university of course. And Prague seemed like the most solid choice because it's, well, I hadn't been here before, but I had seen many photos and it looked stunning. So yeah, that was a, you know, very important factor. Also the fact that it was actually affordable to live here compared to other European capitals.
Yeah.
And then like it's in the middle of Europe, so there are like way too many opportunities for travels, like in Vienna, in Budapest, in
That's true.
Berlin.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
And what was the hardest thing for you in at the beginning?
Well, it's always hard when you make a new start and you move somewhere and you don't know anyone, but then it just, you know, just comes by itself. You just meet more.
There was not one thing that was like more difficult than others.
Well, I had a very hard night during my first period here. Basically, I was very drunk. I had just discovered gin and tonic, so it was my favorite drink for about a week, and then it got out of hand. I got way too drunk. I think I threw up in the tram. Am I supposed to say that in the video? I definitely threw up in a tram.
So that was the hardest night.
That was one of the hardest nights of my life. Well, definitely my hardest night in this country.
This is going to be interesting interview. Okay, so how did you meet your first Czech friend? Because we are said to be like inapproachable and hard to talk to, so this is why I included this question.
Yeah. Okay, so my first Czech friend. So as I told you, I did my exchange semester here, and the girl that owns the company that organizes all of the events for Erasmus people here, her name's Monica. That was my first Czech friend. So I met her through all those events. She actually cooperated with my university here, and it was
okay. It was nice friendship, and it is nice friendship.
Yeah, it worked for her, and we actually even shared a flat together. So yeah, it worked.
Great. Okay. So, have you tried to learn Czech?
Well, that's a tricky question because technically I have not. But then again, my university offered some classes. I attended like 2 of them. I decided that it's not for me. And then I just backed out of that. But I'm thinking of doing that actually.
Yeah, you thought it was... did you think it was like too difficult or...
It's very difficult.
Or you didn't have like enough motivation, or?
Well, that too, yeah, but also it was very difficult. I didn't have time, I didn't have the motivation.
Well, it's really difficult.
Yeah,
so
you know, in Greece we say that the older you get, I don't know if that's an international thing, but we do say that a lot in Greece. But like the older you get, the more difficult it is for you to learn a new language.
Probably it's true. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so what has been your worst and your best experiences so far? You mentioned the night, so maybe
I just mentioned my worst experience. Yeah, I was throwing up even the day after that. It was crazy. My best experience here, I don't think I can even narrow it down to like 5 things that I've experienced.
Okay, okay.
Well, I can count like how cheap everything is as the best experience here. Can I do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because in Greece you have to pay like more than 4 euros for a beer, and here it's 1. So
So that was like a good surprise.
That's really pretty good. Yeah.
And maybe have you? Maybe when it comes to experiences, maybe you have seen something that was like amazing for you, or
well, the entire city actually is pretty amazing itself, right? It's a very beautiful place, so I think that would count.
I really like to hear that. Okay, so what's your favorite place in Prague? I know it's usually hard to say, but what's your favorite place in Prague?
Well, I have to think about it. My favorite place in Prague. It's probably Žižkov, where I used to live. And for people that don't know what Žižkov is, it's in like up and coming area in Prague, one of the most like, let's say hip
areas,
yeah, but it's actually pretty cool.
It used to be a working class neighborhood, like very poor actually, and even the houses were built in such a like bad fashion.
Old communist buildings, basically.
No, it comes from the 19th century, like 19th century houses, and some well, new houses as well, but it was built for actually workers in the new factories in Prague in 19th century during the Industrial Revolution. So and the people who used to live there were considered to be like poor people by the other people from Prague. So this is what happens with neighborhoods like this all around Europe, that usually they kind of become fashionable.
Yeah, exactly. It just works like that.
Yeah. So
there are many.
Žižkov
cool
is very famous for bars and clubs. Like there are so many pubs there that you could just spend whole month, maybe even going from pub to pub there. Yeah. And a lot of young people move in and live there, like Theo. Yeah.
Well, I don't live there anymore, but I used to, and it was really a very cool place to live.
Okay, so my last question. How long do you plan to stay?
Oh, this is going online, right? Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna stay a lot more. Probably 6 months more tops. But that's because that's me, you know, I like to wander.
Okay, well, we don't be sorry to leave.
Well, 2 years is a lot.
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah. That's a lot.
It's been a good 2 years though.
We'll miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Okay, so thank you for coming and thank you for talking to me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this was really interesting. Everyone says something different, and I'm an inquisitive person, and it's like so interesting to hear what other people from different countries have to say about your city and about your about the city you love. I really love Prague. So, and because they see it from different perspectives, from their cultural perspectives as well.
We compare it to where we've lived before. Where we are from.
And also it's like people also behave differently. They have different manners in different countries. So you might
have manners in other countries.
No. I mean like something that's considered normal, like here, can be considered rude somewhere else, and something that is considered rude somewhere else, you know, it's like...
Basically, I think that everything that's considered normal in Czech Republic is actually rude everywhere else.
Yeah, we are famous for being rude.
Well, maybe apart from Hungary.
Yeah. Well, but it's like this is really this is really interesting to hear, because the local people never notice these things, or they don't even know they exist. But when some people have lived here for some time, they usually have this different perspective, and it's nice to hear about them. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye guys. Bye guys.
Same time next week.
Same time next week.